Billy?
Hey, Leo, how are you?
Good to see you, man.
You too. Welcome to Baseball Card Exchange.
We are here at the Baseball Card Exchange at 709B US Route 41, Cherville, Indiana. Like I rehearsed there.
There we go.
All right. This is owned by Steve.
Steve Hart is the owner.
Yep.
And I am Billy Hinton. I run the retail operations for Baseball Card Exchange.
I've known Billy a few years, but I've known Steve since I was in high school, which we used quill pens and ink blots, which was about 40 some years ago. So I've been coming to Baseball Card Exchange a long time, and they're nice enough to let me film the shows in here. Here comes our co-host, Mr. George Krenchik, walking in. Hey, Mr. G, we're filming the intro. Say hello.
Hi, intro. How are you?
So if you want to take a look around, they have a wonderful store. If you want to kind of pan around a little bit and take a look. You guys work hard. I know you used to be in a little shoe place behind Lansing, in Lansing, Illinois. So. Welcome to the Great Card Quest. This is show number 6. Hard to believe. I am here, as you saw from the intro, at Baseball Card Exchange in Cherville, Indiana. Owner, proprietor, Steve Hart, longtime friend since high school. And we have the manager,
Yes, sir.
operations manager of the store, and Billy Hinton.
Yes.
And so, Billy, kind of give me your impressions of, let's start a little earlier than just the 71 set. How's the baseball card market in your world today? You deal with it every day.
It's definitely come back to reality a little bit from what we saw during COVID, but compared to what we saw pre-COVID, it's, much stronger. You have so many more people in it. A lot of exciting stuff going on the modern side of it, with Fanatics taking over and them getting basketball and football licenses in the next couple of years, kind of already taking over Topps and the baseball license. So it's been exciting. The vintage stuff is always in demand, and that never really dies down. Steve's always over at the warehouse, probably there right now, authenticating and doing all that stuff. So we're staying busy, so it's been good.
Good. So tell me what your impressions of the 71 set are. As you know, for the viewers, just to catch them up in case it's your first show, I'm building a 1971 Topps baseball Black Beauty set. 7 PSA only, 7 and above. There's a few 8s sprinkled in there.
It's impressive.
No 9s. They're just a lot of my budget.
Oh, yeah.
But at the time of this filming, we're going to have the opening or the finishing show soon, probably. I'm close to finishing it.
That's
so
awesome.
We're on the cusp. So what's your impression of the 71 set?
For those of you out there that are collectors and know of 71 Topps, you know how impressive that is to be doing it in PSA 7 or better. 71 is an incredibly hard set, especially for set builders. The black borders just chip so easily that it's a hard set to put together. It's one, I do a lot of sets, and 71 is, I haven't even ventured to start it yet because I know my OCD is going to kick in. And
a little bit of friendly advice: don't.
Yeah.
If I could tell you anything, don't. It's been 6 years I've been working.
I believe
on
it.
Just the PSA part.
Oh yeah.
And as you know, Bill, I told you before that I had the raw set. I used to come here and buy the cards.
Yep.
I'd stand over the desk. Remember, for a 4 hour.
71
It took me 5 years to build the raw set.
Yep. 71 is never ending. I think,
No.
for anybody that puts together a raw 71 set, I would say we have a good handful of people that come in and pick through the vintage commons, and it's a constantly upgrading set, because every time you look through a page in a binder of 71, there's a corner or an edge or a chip that just kind of irks you. So everybody is always constantly updating.
And the reason that I went to the PSA was because that exact thing. A lot of the stars I have, Jackson, they're from when I was a kid. So they're all kind of beat up. So I have really good cards in the set, but all the stars are kind of, so I'm like, I can't have this. I can't have this. I have to have them all good. Then I bought a Hank Aaron about 6 years ago for $80. Yeah, I got a Yaz for like $35. Now Hank's going for
I was gonna say,
450,
those
500.
those have really shot
yeah,
up.
this is like 2.
Yep.
So it's gone up, and hopefully they'll keep appreciating.
Oh,
because,
yeah.
having the set, but no, really appreciate you letting me film here today.
Of course, yeah.
And what's your favorite set? I know we know mine is
Man.
71. What's your? If you had to put your finger on it, just off the cuff. We
Always
didn't
been a
rehearse.
big
Can you
fan
tell
of-
we didn't rehearse this?
I've always been a big fan of 58 tops. I like all the different
okay.
color in 58. I think my favorite set that I own a 48 Bowman set.
Oh wow.
That I put together, and that one's full of rookie Hall of Famers with Musial and Barra and some of those guys.
What would be the grade on that? Do you think? Is it X or what? Or near?
Those ones are probably lower grade.
Okay, but
yeah.
still, that's quite an achievement.
Oh,
How many are in that set?
It's a small set, 60 something, I believe.
okay.
It's not a very
That's
big
great,
set
though.
at all.
That's great. Wow, 48.
But I love the 50s. 50s have some great sets. I mean,
do.
55 is gorgeous. 54 is killer with Aaron and Banks and K-Line rookies, and
Oh right.
so I'm a big fan of a lot of the 50s.
Yeah, Clemente's 55.
Yep,
right?
him and Kovacs.
Hey, are you seeing just on the digital front? Are you seeing some of these sites? Like I'm part of one called blockpacks.com, where you buy a piece of a card, like you buy an NFT representation of the card, and you own a fraction of that card.
There was what was the big one? Was it Rally Road?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, the fractional share. I mean,
What's your take on that? I mean, I'm going to expose you to the block packs. They do it right.
Yeah,
I've been in it now for a year and a half, and I've accrued a lot of different.
There's definitely a market for it.
Yeah. I was just seeing your take since you're
I'm a very
brick and mortar.
big, especially when it comes to collectibles, I'm a big, I want to be able to see it in my hand.
Yeah, gotcha.
And so on that end, buying and selling through a vault or things like that has never really been up my alley, just because.
Right.
And NFTs, I just personally can't wrap my head around them, just because, like I said, when Topps sold that NFT of the 52 Mano, at least with a vault, if you buy from Golden or eBay or any of those vault companies, PWCC, at least you can call them at some point if you're like, I want this mantle, I want to display it. There's a physical mantle.
Well, with the
behind
block
it.
packs, they keep it in a vault, and you can send an email and they'll send you the card.
Okay.
At the moment.
Oh, that's
fractional.
nice.
You own a fraction. So
Exactly.
You have to sell that.
Yep.
But you could buy your way up to the 100% and then just get the card.
That's nice.
So that's the only way I like to do it.
Yeah.
I don't like to own a part of something that's nebulous.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. No. So letting a little secret out here. Once I finish the set, the Great Card Quest will continue. But I'm gonna take a little respite, and I'm gonna do maybe 6 or 7 shows on this whole NFT digital marketing thing.
It's really
featuring
cool.
the block packs people, because they do it right. So stay tuned after this series. All of you viewers, I'm not done. So we'll go
it's cool to see all the new stuff that's come into the hobby. Those type of
What's
fractional
the
ownerships.
hottest as of this is May? What's the hottest thing that's out right now? In your opinion?
Right now, probably Bowman Baseball just came out.
Okay.
That's always a huge. People love the prospect hunting and all that. So I would say probably Bowman Baseball right now. 2021 football has been really hot, but we're right by Chicago, and that's Justin Fields.
Right.
So I would say those are probably our 2 biggest movers right now, is Bowman and 2021 football.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes,
now we're
thank you
going to
as
go
well.
through, just so you know, we're doing cards. I got to look. 225 to 274 tonight, not all 50, just the highlights.
Awesome.
So we're going
Very
to go
cool.
through and just, we haven't released these quite yet, but we're going to release them soon. But we go through each kind of the highlights of the cards, tell the pop count, some facts.
That's cool.
Show the cards.
Can't wait to see you guys talking about it.
Yeah, it's we dredge up some good facts. Now we have my new partner here, George Grenchick, will come in and give some of his wisdom, because he was actually I was like 7 or 6.5 when this set was released.
Yep.
So he was a little ahead of me by a couple of years. So, but great. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.
All right.
Appreciate this.
No problem.